You draw the circuits, you bring the components into the design environment. After component selection, then we now move further into schematic design. Good day, guys. So today we'll be talking about from idea to PCB, how hardware products are actually made. So when it comes to hardware products, building a hardware product, either designing a PCB board or building a hardware product, there are different processes and different phases that we need to put in place. So we don't just build a product because we want to build a product. We actually build a product because we want to solve problems. So the first thing that you need to do is note the problem you're solving. So what is this product solving? Is it actually solving an automotive problem? Is it solving an industrial problem? Is it solving a space problem or other? So that is just like one of the things you need to put in place. So know the problem first. Then next thing is you need to start gathering ideas. You need to gather ideas, start turning those ideas into systems. In terms of, let's take example, you want to design a home automation system, a device that will be able to automate your house, let's say give you the temperature rating of your house. Also, you'll be able to control your fan, your refrigerator, your air conditioning, and with your device, your smartphone. So you want to build a device that will be able to do that. So things that you need to do first, you need to start creating sections or systems based on the ideas you have. So what I mean is that you list down the sensors that you need, you list down the controllers that you need, you list down the chip that you need. Are you going to use your wireless connectivity options in terms of, is it a Bluetooth, is it a Wi-Fi, is it just anyone you want to use? You need to also put that in mind. So after you've gotten all this, then we'll have what we call the next stage is talking about component selection. You need to select components based on your desired application. You need to select various components. You need to select the sensors. You need to select the power components. You need to select the microcontrollers. You need to select the wireless connectivity component or ICs. So that is like the next stage. After component selection, then we now move further into schematic design. So schematic design, we either call it schematic design or circuit design. This is where you draw the circuits, you bring the components into the design environment, and what you do is you draw the circuit and you connect components one pin to the other so that they can actually be connected how it is based on the manufacturer's requirements, or based on what the manufacturers have given us to do based on the data sheet and all that. So after the schematic design, what to do next is the PCB layout. So in the PCB layout, this is where we actually get the footprint of each component and put it in the PCB design environment. So what this means is that, let's say we have a temperature sensor, we have an humidity sensor, we have a microcontroller. We start getting all those components. The footprint is actually the physical shape of the component itself, and we put all those components on the PCB design environment, and we do some design techniques in terms of we route the component, we do what we call component placement. We also do what we test for, we do our power designs, we do test for signal integrity and others. So that is just talking about the PCB design aspect. So once we are done with PCB design, then we need to generate our design files in terms of our manufacturing files that we are going to send to the manufacturer. But you ought to know this before moving into this PCB design. You ought to know the manufacturer that will manufacture your product. So for example, we can take JLC PCB if they will manufacture our products, or we take PCBWay if they will manufacture our products. We ought to know the manufacturer that will manufacture our product, and also design our board based on their capabilities. Because if we go beyond their capabilities, we won't be able to have a board that will be manufactured. So after we generate our manufacturing files, then we send our boards to the manufacturing industry. Mostly we do use industries in China. We also have some manufacturing industries in the US and some European countries. You get. So once you send your files there, then your board will be produced and shipped to you. Then you now start testing your board, and you program your board based on the instruction code you want to use, and that is it. So thank you guys for today. That's for this. Remember what we talked about today, from idea to PCB, how to design a hardware product. So I just gave you guys few steps. Number one, you need to know the problem. Number two, you need to section the problem based on different compartments in terms of the sensors, in terms of the connectivity, in terms of the power requirement and the microcontroller being used. Then you need to draw, select component selection. Then you also need to do the schematic or circuit design. Then you do the PCB layout design. Then you also design the DFM, design for manufacturing. Then generate the manufacturing files, then send your design to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer will manufacture your design and will ship your design to you. And that's it. And your hardware product is being made. Though we still have so many things that is meant to go on within those constraints, but I did just like a high level of it. So thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.